Selling Infinity. Today, I'm going to teach you a really important concept in sales, which is called frame control. If you can learn this concept and if you can apply it, this is going to skyrocket your sales. A person who is controlling the conversation, whoever is controlling the frame, moment to moment, is going to end up convincing the other. If a salesperson is really good at it, he's going to end up selling his products and services. When salespeople are really new, or if the salespeople are not very confident, they're going to end up getting convinced by their customers by some objections, excuses, complaints, inquiries, some XYZ reason, which doesn't even matter. So when a customer is not happy or is giving you an objection, the first thing I do is I try to dodge it when they give me an objection. How do you dodge it? You can always appreciate it. If they're already telling you that they already buy the same products and services from a competitor, you can appreciate it. Like, you know what? That's amazing. That's the only reason I wanted to talk to you today, because you are the person who is looking to solve their problems and you want to be more efficient and effective about it as well. Anyway, what's your card number? So I go straight to the close after I appreciate it, because I'm already appreciating it, or what I can try to do is I can acknowledge it. I can agree with them and just go back to closing, which is me offering my services or my products again. You can joke about it. That works really well, especially if you are a person who has a sense of humor. Sense of humor can be learned over time, or if you're naturally gifted, that can be a game changer. If you can make a person laugh, really laugh, and crack some nice jokes, especially when they're feeling really tense up, at that time, you have the ability that most people on the earth don't have it, which is you give the calming energy and your customer feels more at ease and they're more likely to trust you, because fun is a currency. One-line reasons or one-line or one-word answers works really amazing. If your customer has a genuine inquiry, just give one-word answers. Keep it short, simple. When I go to buy an Apple product, maybe a computer, maybe an iPhone, I ask them, how much is the phone? They say $2,000. Period. Finish. Buy it or leave it, because they know that at the end of the day, if a customer is walking in, they're gonna buy it. It's not a real objection. It's not even about the money. So either you take it or you don't take it. Agree, resell, retools. It's the best way to handle an objection. When it's a genuine objection, I always agree with my customers. I always go back to talking about my products and services, and I present my close or my offer to them. Frame control. There's so many different types of frames which you can have in the conversation with your customers. You always want to have a higher frame than your customer. For example, if my customer goes like, oh, I'm running really late, I've got this to do. I'm like, oh, actually, I'm waiting for lunch break as well, literally 1 minute, I'll be quick. So what I do over here, I put my time constraint over their time constraint. When I used to work for charities, selling charities, we always had the moral frame. If a customer is giving us some excuses or some reasons why they don't want to do it, we always go back to talking about children, and that gives us a moral frame, which is higher than any other frame they have. Urban plus urban. People buy it when they have an emotional reason to buy now, and they buy it when they have a logical reason to buy now. If your customers are emotionally convinced, but they cannot logically justify it, what I do, I help them to justify it by giving some examples. If it's a small ticket item, I would go about and talk about how we spend the money anyway on coffees, takeaways, maybe drinks, whatever it is. It helps you to justify it. If they're logically convinced, but emotionally there's no enough conviction behind it, what I'm going to do, I'm going to always go back and talk about the products and services. If you guys can emotionally convince them and logically justify it, that's how you get a sale quickly. Let's go to the next concept. Isolating the objection. When a customer is giving you different objections, or if they're saying different things again and again, what I'm going to do over there is I want to isolate the objection. If a customer says, I don't have time, then they say, I don't have money, then they say, I need to ask for a partner, whatever it is. I'm going to be like, cool. Apart from the fact that you don't have money and you don't have time and you want to ask a partner, is there anything else which is stopping you from buying today? They might go like, oh, you know what, actually, I'm already purchasing for last 1 year from the other suppliers as well. Boom, I'm back into their game as well. So whatever they say, you isolate the objection and ask them, what is the real objection? So apart from the fact that you don't have enough money today, is there anything else which is stopping you from making your decision? If you can do this, you are helping your customers to be honest to you. And while they'll be honest to you, they also realize why they're not buying it. And they help you
to justify for them. Asking questions. If you can be a person who can ask smart questions to dig in the information, your customer might deliberately be hiding information from you to not give it to you. Or they just want to be nice, or they might be people pleaser. And they don't want to do it at all if they're not interested for some other reason, but they think if they say that thing to you, it might come across as really rude. They might not be telling you the real objection. So if you can ask them smart questions to dig in the information, that's how you can convince more people as well, by asking the right questions so that you can give them the right answers later for your products and your services. Every person, every customer is same, but it's a bit different. I don't know what you guys selling, how you're selling as well. All the platforms are same, but they're a bit different. Talking to every person is the same, but it's a bit different. It's like driving the car. If you know how to drive the car, you can drive it in the city, you can drive it in the outer suburbs, you can drive it in the villages as well, or on the highway. You're driving the car in the same way, but maybe there's a few things here and there. In the city, you can't drive really fast. You can't drive faster than 40 kilometers per hour. But on the highway, if you're driving that, other people are going to get pissed off at you because on the highway, you have to go fast. Same concept applies with your sales as well. Doesn't matter if you're selling online or on the phone, face to face, we're working from the office, outside the office. It's all the same. The mindset is the same, but you just need to figure out what's the best way to get the deal done now. Taking control. Taking control in a sales situation is really important. A person who is really passive in the communication, it can't be a top salesperson. A top salesperson is in control of every factor. Whatever is happening between two people in the moment and whatever is happening around them as well. Take more control to lead them to a yes. If you cannot lead your customer or the conversation and you stand over there with a question mark on your forehead, that's when your customer has to sadly, undoubtedly become the leader of the conversation. But they don't know where the conversation should lead to. It will lead to them telling you no. But if you have the control and you're leading it to a yes, you're going to make sure that you get a yes as well. Last one, reframe everything that leads to a sale. It's really important. The moment you see your customer to the moment they sign the deal, you have to constantly reframe the things as well. Even if a customer says something negative about your product, service, industry, about the company, I'm going to reframe everything in the moment because I want to make sure that it leads to a sales. For example, when I was selling something and this lady wasn't really happy about the sales people that she has met in the past or something, it's not my problem. I cracked a joke at the time. She liked me. She bought from me. So let's go out, control the frame, and smash more sales.